Guys, it's Leland from New Beginnings Retreat. I haven't made a video for a little while, so I wanted to come on and make a video. Something kind of inspired me. We've had such great guys over the 3 years staying here with us, but it's the holiday season, and I don't have any kids of my own, so the last couple of kids that have been here have really been touching my heart because one made a video today that's on Facebook already, and when he got to the airport he had a little moment, I think, and we were giving each other a hug goodbye, and he said, "I love you," and I was just like, wow, I love you too, and it just comes so easy when you just feel such love in your heart for these guys. Last week we had last few weeks, it's just really for all 3 years, all the guys have been so great, but the seasons make you a little sentimental sometimes, a little more than usual. So I got a letter today, I want to share it with you, from a kid over in the UK. I'll keep his name confidential. He said, he wrote me in the beginning talking about his daughter and everything, and he said, "My mom still hasn't come around to me being a man. She's insisting that it's still just a phase, and that I need medical help, like antidepressants." And he said, "I'm not depressed, I'm just in the wrong body. I'm hating my body at the moment, especially how girly my voice is." And he goes on to just say how he's upset every time he has to bathe and look at his body and see a different body than what he wishes to have and how he feels. And he said, "I'm feeling especially low at different times." And he says, he's been in some different groups on Facebook and stuff, and he's found friends to talk to. And he said, so he says, "If I'm feeling especially low, I just watch your videos. I've got to say that you are the most inspirational man I've ever come across. If I had a dream, it would be that you would be my dad, Leland." And I have to tell you, it really teared me up. You have an incredibly pure heart, and I wish you and the wife all the happiness in the world and more. Your videos always bring me up when I'm from a low. They never fail. How's everything there with you guys? Can't wait to meet you one day. So it was really touching for me to know that I've never met this kid yet. He hasn't been here for surgery. But I talked to him one day on Facebook, and he was just really feeling low. And he and I conversed back and forth a lot. And I hope that you're doing well. You know who you are. And I love you, and I will always be here for you to speak to. The other thing I wanted to tell everybody is, besides happy holidays, is that we will be putting together, myself and my wife, and it'll be a community effort with some of the stronger guys, hopefully, in the FTM community. We've been chosen to head up the FTM track for Southern Comfort Conference that'll be held down here in Fort Lauderdale, and I think we're going to be putting together an amazing FTM track for everyone. So I hope that the people here in Florida, Georgia, the Southeast will come and support the changes. I don't think that they've known, or maybe they haven't taken to heart before, what we would like to see at their conference, but they are giving us full reign to have an entire track to ourselves and to design and make it like we want. And I'm talking to some really incredible guys to help me put that together. So I'm hoping that that's at the end of September. So if you'll just keep yourself open to hearing about that on Facebook, I'll be announcing more about that later. So I see a lot of guys. The other thing I wanted to say is Dr. Kashishian. I do believe in my heart he was one of the good guys. I went and spoke to him. I sat down and talked to him. He had all the best intentions from my point of view. I went to see the office that he had put together. He had built a surgical suite there. I know he had tied up a lot of money in the place. His brother became ill. I'm not at liberty to say exactly what happened there. He went to California to take care of his brother. Upon his return on December 1st, he was extremely tired and exhausted. His fiancée tried to talk him into resting. He's very dedicated. He went back to work, and from my understanding, on December 4th, she walked into his bedroom. He was laying on the bed. He was out of breath. He was either having a heart attack or a stroke. I don't think that she cares to discuss too much about that, but he did die, passed away on the way to the hospital. I think it was a sad loss for our community. I think that this man truly, I don't think he was desperate. I think he knew what he was doing. We'll never know now, but I believe when I sat and talked to him, I believed in him. I believed that he was trying to do good for our community. I believe that he was a man that does what he does because he loved it, because he wanted to help people. He put in endless hours teaching. I don't think there was greed in his motivation. Sometimes I have people say to me, they just meet me and they say, after they talk to me a while, they say, I trust you. I trust you. And they can. And I felt that way about him. I could be wrong. It could have been just, I don't know what it was, but to me, I felt like he was earnest and honest from his heart, and I believe he truly wanted to make a difference. So I think that we lost a great attribute to our community, and I'm sorry that this has happened. I'm very sorry for the guys that got their hopes up, but it's not like he deserted us intentionally. He died. So let's try to bear that in mind, and let's just, the guys that had their hopes up, let's just keep pushing forward, keep saving, and there's a light at the end of the tunnel, and it's not a train. You'll be fine. Sometimes it's a longer road for some people than others, but just hang in there. You're not alone. You have great people working for you. You have Buck Angel. I just have to mention him. He's such a great advocate for our community. He's, a lot of people say, well, he started out as it has nothing to do with it. It's what he's doing now, what he does for our community, how much he's out there working for us. And he's not alone. I could go on and on with the names. There's so many people. I believe they're all going to be at Southern Comfort for you guys to be able to talk to and enjoy and learn from. So I think that that'll be great. New Beginnings Retreat. If you want us to stay open, we need your support. We need you to tell your friends, and we need you to come and support us and stay here. We don't care about getting rich. We just want to pay our bills. As long as we're paying our bills and we're spending time with the fabulous people that we get to meet here, we're going to be happy and we're going to stay open. But we need your support. I know that doctors, I won't mention any names, they recommend hotels. There's no comparison. If you know about my retreat and you choose not to stay here for your personal reasons, I completely understand. But please pass the word around, tell people, give them a choice. Give them a choice. I believe that Dr. Kashishian was willing to work with us and promote us, and he came, he knew what the retreat was like. I also work with Dr. Alexander. We do get patients from other physicians down here, some of which seem to be very famous, that do not necessarily recommend us on their website, but they have told me that they are now referring us on their phone calls from their office, which they should be. They should be making their patients aware that there's a retreat like this for them to stay at. So thank you to all the great, wonderful, wonderful guys and their families that have been here. You have truly, truly made my life worth living. Have a great holidays, guys. Be safe, and a very, very prosperous New Year. And we hope to see those of you that are headed down to South Florida very, very soon. And past patients and families, if you come to visit Florida, please come and see us. But I'm going to warn you, I got your addresses when you signed my book, because when Bonnie and I, one day, We're going to get somebody to run the retreat for about a month, and we're going to take out of here, and we're going to come and visit every one of you across the United States. So beware, okay? Bye, guys. Leland from New Beginnings Retreat.